In this third segment, we'll look at a pattern called Travis picking. This is used in a lot of different songs, most notably Dust in the Wind by Kansas. That's a title that we have at iVideoSongs, incidentally, so if you wanted to apply this concept, you could check that video out. Travis picking is a very busy kind of arpeggiated sound, so it has a real bass-heavy type of feel to it. So that should sound familiar to you. So let's look at the exact right-hand fingering, and then we'll apply it to a chord progression. In this case, I'm still assigning right-hand fingers, but rather than my index, middle, and ring fingers being on the highest strings, in this case, the ring fingers ending up on the second string. And that can change depending on the chord that you're on or the voicing that you want, but they'll still be assigned to strings, and the thumb will still be on the root note of the chord that you're on. So in this case, with a C major chord, I'll have the thumb on the 5th string and the ring finger on the 2nd string, and those will strike simultaneously. Then I'll go to the index finger on the 4th string, middle finger on the 3rd string, then back to the thumb on the 5th string. Then hitting with the ring finger again on the 2nd string, and then hitting the index on the 4th and the middle on the 3rd. So slowly, it'll look like that. And then in some cases, you can shift these fingers back up, the ring, middle, and index fingers, to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string for a little bit of a different sound. So I'll start back here on the 2nd string, and then as we get further in our progression, when I get to the E minor chord, I'll shift those fingers up. So the chords that we'll be looking at will be a C major. We'll then put a B in the bass, a C major over B. So this is like a bass walk down figure. Go into an A minor 7, adding a G in the bass for an A minor 7 over G. Go into an F major, E minor, back to F major, and then to G major. So all together, that'll sound like this. So you can hear that that's a nice busy sound that really accentuates the bass notes. So in our next segments, we'll look at some more patterns that use multiple strings at the same time. Always starts with the thumb on the bass note, which in this case is on the 5th string, and I'll pluck that simultaneously with my ring finger on the 2nd string. So the first chord is just a C major. Then we'll go to a C major 7. This is made by just lifting up your 1st finger